The Cowboys suck. The Jets doo-doo poo-poo water. They ain't no. It's over. It's a wrap. Done. Go ahead, chalk it up next year. I was like, listen, I look, not the Cowboys, but the Jets. I was kind of like, I was on board for a while, and then at some point, yo, you gotta look that defense, the offense. Ugh. But we're gonna talk about that boy Kyler Murray being something special. I was like, it's like it all come together like booty cheeks. Like it's everything is form fitting for him. I was like his wild plays actually are like more than just being highlight plays. I was like, they have actually made something around him. They got the receivers that they need. The running game's always been there the last couple of years with Connor, whatever. And the defense, while not like spectacular or like people that you like really know on the squad outside like like Buda Baker and a couple of them, I was like, but you could tell like how that defense plays if the offense can score. It's a wrap. They're going to basically just be like, all right, cool, we can score points. We're going to basically keep you in games or whatever like that. I really hope they get into the playoff because I was like, it could be really fun with him and Marvin Harrison and Trey McBride, who always seem to be hurdling somebody at some point in the game. Yeah, I was like, I'm not even going to really talk about the Jets because I was like, I knew the defense would be bad, but geez, offense, I thought they at least be able to score points, and then just like, it's always next year, right? Maybe. And I was like, we don't know. Aaron Rodgers could just be like, I'm out. Cowboys, I thought they might try to look a little bit better with Cooper Rush. Yeah, that seems like that's not going to probably happen either. They might want to go ahead and just see what Trey Lance could do. I know he threw an interception, but at the same time, hey, you might as well see what the young guy got, considering that Cooper Rush ain't probably going to be there next year either, because there ain't no point in paying all your quarterbacks that kind of money. Chargers, I was like, the fact that they turned it around so much during this much of the year, during this like not past halfway point, but still, I was like, I didn't think just because like I was like how the receivers going to be and stuff like that. They had the talent on defense, so I figured that was always going to probably that was going to come together and keep them in games and stuff like that. And Herbert's a good quarterback too. But I was like, but the fact that you see Dobbins and Evers coming back and just being, they basically being the Ravens in some aspect. Like it really kind of is early Ravens. Even I know they got Greg Roman, but you think about it, it's like they got like one receiver, and then like the other one just sort of just like do enough at the same time. I was like, I know it was past couple of days, but them Ravens, I was like, the defense, long them boys could just do something, please, because Lamar and that offense, yo, I was like, they humming pretty well or whatever. Like the offense running really well. Like your car is able to go fast, but when you look at the whole team, it's kind of like, yeah, but there's always a little bit of a shakiness, when you were at the red light. Not talking about this from experience. Bengals, I was like, it really sort of sucks that all that crazy amount of offense is going to go to waste. But what they're really missing is who's over in the Texans, and although he didn't have a spectacular game, Joe Mixon and them, and I don't know how. Not only the Lions, but the Chiefs, but how the hell they keep doing it. The Lions throw 5 interceptions because Jared Goff was playing like an actual Madden video game today, where he would just like YOLO that ball all around the field, and they somehow still survived it. The Texans weren't able to take advantage of it as nearly they needed to. They should have blown their asses out, but C.J. Stroud also threw a couple interceptions himself that, while they didn't capitalize on the 5, but it sort of balanced out with the couple that he had as well too. And also kickers. I was like, listen, some of you kickers have been like, y'all are lucky. Moody or whatever in San Francisco, you lucky. Fairbairn, my bad. Kind of lucky. He made one, missed the other one. I was like, I was like, Mr. Jesus Bricks on the Detroit Lions, I was like, he lucky because they're like right there. They were like right down that line. They was like, whoo, he had almost playing the operation. He almost touched him side. It was about to be a wrap. But yo, the Chiefs, I was like, yo, the way they win the game, I was like, they got Tebow on their side. Cause I was like, God with them. God is loving them. Cause that's how they just winning at this point. I'm like, yes, the defense, Patrick Mahomes making play when he needs to be, but the narrow escaping that they've been out here playing is over here where it's just like some divine intervention type stuff, where it's just like, yo, week after week after week, by the skin of their teeth, the hairy chins on their hair, man. Wait, hold on. The hair on their chin. There we go. See, I was like, hey, that kindergarten coming back, but they just narrowly be escaping, and I was like, to me, that just has to be by the grace of it. Kudos to Bryce, you get another win, but you're sort of messing up the Panthers' plans of replacing you. You should probably stop. Giants, we already knew they would poop. It is more funny and more spectacular to talk about Dallas and the Jets being a whole garbage pail of garbage water. I know, I was like, they're just so bad. I was just like, Michael Parsons didn't even save him, and there was times where he was over here doing some things that was like, oh, they might have nope, no chance at all. But yeah, I was like, but it was fun. I was like, fun matchup. I was like Baker stiff arming Bosa and making that pass. I was like, should have won that game to me. I was like, once again, Bowles 2 weeks in a row. I was like not going for it. I feel like he sort of probably should have again. I understand that, kicking the field goal and stuff like that to tie it. I do understand that, but at the same time, I was like, what else you got to lose? Screw it. Whatever. Like, who cared at this point? Pittsburgh, Washington. I was about to say, I was like, ooh, is this the week that we be like, Wilson a little bit? Nope. Shut that. He shut it all up. He said, shh. He's balling so much that he got Mike Williams, who gotta be happy as hell not to be the fourth receiver on a losing team, is with the Steelers, the number 2 receiver, winning and catches a touchdown immediately. Wilson's balling, but you can't take nothing also for Jane Daniels either, because I was like, he pretty much had the team right there on his back. I thought Zach Ertz got the first down, to be honest. I know it was like right there, but I thought it was like close enough. But because I was like, that's one of them close calls that if it would have been the other way, it would have been also one of those things too. Yeah, I was like, I think the Russell Wilson experiment paid off or whatever. I was like, I'm sad to see my boy Justin Fields on the bench, but hey, I concede to that being the decision that needed to be made. Also shout out to Marquez Valdez-Scantling, because if somebody needed and did sort of, at least for one game, refurbish their career, or at least how people looked at him, from being, oh man, he's a nice deep threat in Green Bay, to him being with the Chiefs like, oh my God, he's gonna lose this game, which he did, while also helping them also win the Super Bowl. And then couldn't make it with the Bills when they don't have any receiver. This before they got Cooper, when Keon Cole was still a rookie. Shakir was really their only receiver, and he couldn't cut it. And he comes to New Orleans, and by God, but he really just sort of replaced I was like, not Jennings. Dang it, I forgot the dude's name. But he really placed him as a deep threat, and he showed out today in ball and was able to get the win over the Falcons, sort of, reeling them back a little bit. But hey, the rest of that division ain't worth a damn either, so it don't matter. Mac Jones, hey, you on a team, so you tried. Darnold, you could have beat Darnold, but y'all similar kind of. Anyway, yeah, that's just my rambling of the whole NFL weekend, pretty much. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. A lot of games that were really good, going back and forth or whatever. Sort of getting to that point in the year where it's like you just really starting to see like good matchups, just because it's like, well, we already know this team is sort of going to the way of the draft. You got a few in the hunt, but realistically, no. Anyway, till then, peace. I'm out.